What's good, Dokkan Ninja Turtles? Welcome back to another video, and we have a little bit to talk about from that data download. So I'm going to have my first initial reactions going through and looking at the ultimate red zone that we're going to have, the RE for superheroes. We're going to take a look and see what they're doing. Also, we have, well, the Red Ribbon Army edition for, Dokkan Frontier, and the nodes, because specifically the panel mission that I was hoping that wasn't going to be tied to the RE stages isn't tied to the RE stages. It's actually tied to, well, Dokkan Frontier and Red Ribbon Army edition, and it's node 6. So we just have to basically beat up Android 16. So if you're not a fan of Android 16, then there you go. Hopefully he's not a menace, because usually when some things are sort of tied to it, I'm going to assume that since it's tied and it's a bigger celebration, that he's probably not going to be as much of a threat in there, because again, you can't use anybody you want. So I'm going to assume he's not going to be that much of a threat, just because they kind of want everybody to beat it so they can get the rest of those tickets to do their last multi, or if you were impatient, singles. So looks like he's going to have key -1, then key -3, and then all out attack. And we won't know his stats just yet because it's going to take a little bit, but you can see somewhat what he's doing here. Defense 100%. Now I do have this cut off right here, and I can just sort of do that for you right there. But you can see a defense 100% when both Android 17 and 18 are no longer present. Oh, you gotta fight all three. Oh, son of a gun. Well, that's a bummer. I didn't even go all the way down myself, and reading that, damn it, 18, I'm gonna destroy 18 real fast. But man, that's whatever. Whoa, attack 10% with each attack received, up to 100%. What? So it's like take him out early? Hold on, what? Let me see if y'all ain't got no, they don't have anything else in that stipulation. So holy crap, I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all. And then you're gonna have node 6-1, and then also node 7, which is gonna be first form set. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know here, because you got the last nodes here, and the thing about these, because they do have dialogue stuff, you can see the ones that have dialogue and stuff. You go to the node missions and look at this craziness. Gohan and Piccolo, the new animations on the cards, the new effect, and then also Cell Max is gonna have it. And I'm kind of sitting here like, well, I guess they wouldn't do the gammas, because the gammas would be later on for anniversary stuff. But I was maybe expecting the Spicy and feature cards would get easy A's, and it seems like they just decided that they weren't going to do anything with that. Since we just had a data download, none of those Spicy and feature cards are getting easy A's, which means there's definitely going to be something with superheroes at some point in time, and that's the reason why they held back, and they needed to save something for that celebration, and which is good, because that means when they get their easy A's, and I'm talking about the Goten and Trunks, the 18 and Krillin, and then the Pan, they'll have a really good easy A's, because it'll be in a new meta as well too. But yeah, it's going to stop with Cell Max right now, as far as we know. I don't know if this will be the end, but if it is, it's going to stop at Cell Max here. I wouldn't be surprised if it kept going, but it might not, since this is basically probably going to be the rest of the content that we have, unless they want to continue to keep going in the next celebration, or in that in-between arc as well too, that we'll have after, because the next banner that comes out should be like the 29th, and we'll probably get info around the 27th or so, because that 2-day period in-game notice stuff. So that's already something. The missions for these, by the way, I was looking at, they're pretty run-of-the-mill. They're not anything like crazy or anything like that. You do see the dragon stones that you get from it. 7 dragon stones, 3 dragon stones. It's crazy that like just beating it first gives you the 7 dragon stones, and then doing the missions that actually has you using a category only give you 3 dragon stones. It's like, bro, if you're gonna make us suffer for a little bit, you might as well give us a little more, man. Like, bump these dragon stones up to 10 or something like that, bro. Like inflation, man. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So the last thing I want to end off on is looking at, well, these are all Super 3 here. And we got Gamma 2, Gamma 1, and also Cell Max fights. So let me go ahead and pop these in and see how this is going to go. Okay, so this is only a 1 fight. And it's the blue Gamma, by the way. So if I need to, you know, sort of do this for you, I have Dokkan up in the background running. But you can see right down through here. So you can see what they're all going to be doing. There you go. And I'm going to, oh, Cell's a 2 fight. Cell's a 2 fighter? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I'm going to like that at all, because you see 70% damage reduction right off the bat. Again, we don't know how many attacks that they're necessarily doing and stuff like that, so we won't find that out until probably a little bit later on and stuff. Bro, what the fuck is going on up here, bro? Like, can you stop with all this, bro? What is all these ads popping up for me? I don't like none of that. I got too many ads on YouTube, bro. Stop with everything, man. Does colossal damage to the enemy. Nullifies damage from key blast super attacks. Attack 160% on the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn. Disables attack and defense reduction. Grants immunity to being stunned and also being sealed. That's the first one, and he gets 160. Remember the last time when they were getting like 200? I think it was like his 2nd turn or 3rd turn coming into. He got like 200. So are they just copy and pasting that, and maybe with like obviously a little more damage reduction and probably higher stats? If he's like, I'm gonna assume since he's starting out, he's not gonna be as, he's probably still gonna be tanky, but in terms of HP wise, he might not have a crazy amount of HP. Hopefully, maybe like somewhere around 400, 500, and then maybe you step it up to like maybe 500, 600 for Gamma 1, you know, something along the lines of that. And then Cell Max, I think they'll probably end off with Cell Max with another billion HP or a little over, because that's, they seem to want to do that. And if he does have a billion, I'll say this, 2 things. If we get to Cell Max to see what else while he's doing stuff like that, if he has a billion HP and he's a nightmare, boy. If he's not a nightmare, okay, that's fine. But y'all were talking about highest difficulty stuff, so I'm already coming into this as like a little sketchy, because I'm expecting all the stats to be really high for these boss fights. That's just exactly what I'm expecting. Another, again, 70% damage reduction there. Oh, this man raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. Oh, and by the way, like I said, again, we don't know how many super attacks and attacks are doing in a turn currently right now. So when we do get there and we see it, and if it's like, oh, I'm doing 2 super attacks, and bro, you already know how that's gonna go. You already know, because I mean, this man is raising attack and defense for 1 turn, and if he's literally doing 2 super attacks, and the first one he starts out with is raising the attack and defense, then his calculations are already skyrocketed up, and the next super attack that he does is going to be higher as well too. And then evades unarmed super attacks. Oh boy. Attack 20% with each turn that passes up to 100%. 30% chance to attack. I'm sorry. 30% chance. Oh, no, that's 30% for attack and raises attack and defense. That's builds all in. That is 100% chance too for that. Attack 3% with each attack received. Disables attack and defense reduction, grants immunity to being stunned, and nullifies super attack. What? Nullifies? Oh yeah, super attack ceiling. I don't know how much. I'm feeling it. If these, like I said, if these stats are very high, all these might be violators. Real talk, they might be violating us. Not even gonna lie. Oh, both his whoa. Both his forms are 70% damage reduction. Causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Causes colossal damage to the enemy. Enemies key -3. Enemies attack -10% with each turn that passes, no more than 50%. Oh my god. I think that's, isn't that what Jiren did in his fight? Like, he just made you weaker as it went on, and he was still like getting stronger, and he was just making you weaker. Oh, that's not, I don't like that. I don't like the beginning of that right off the bat. Please, Lord, don't let him have like 500-600 million starting out and then a billion or 1.2 or 1.5, because that's going to be ridiculous. That is going to be ridiculous. Enemies defense, yeah, it's just attacking defense minus up, yeah, -10%. So basically 5 turns. If you're at him for 5 turns, boy, you are in for it. It disables attacking defense reduction, grants immunity to being stunned, and also nullifies super attack of ceiling effects. And for his second phase, reduces damage below a certain amount to 0. I think it's supposed to be like 7 million if I'm not mistaken. I've seen a post about it, and someone is saying it was supposed to be like 7 million. So fun. And then basically the same normal stuff. Yeah. So he can be so his attack can be lowered because he doesn't have that on the side. His attack can be lowered. There you go. So you can see that. His first phase feels like it's going to be stupid, and I really hope he doesn't have stupid high stats, because if he does have stupid high stats and this is basically here, like I think most people are expecting it to just be, oh yeah, you wanted a harder event. All right, I think it might be another situation where this is another Cell Max event, and there's going to be a lot of people that probably aren't going to do it because they don't want to torture themselves on doing certain things or doing certain events or whatever. Because if I'm gonna tell you right now, I know Gohan has type advantage over him because he's tech for that second phase. But if this fool is super attacking more than once and it is extremely high, and his normal attacks are absolutely stupid, Gohan's not, first of all, Gohan's not going in the first slot anyway, but you can still evade him. So, I mean, this is a problem that I'm seeing with Dokkan, is that they're pushing dodge or die in the game. And then you have to like basically rely on RNG to literally save you. And if it doesn't, then you're just like, well, I'm shit out of luck. Now I got to rerun for a perfect run again. I don't like doing that. I really don't like dodge or die units that much, just because, but it definitely feels like you're going to be relying a little bit on the dodge or die here, because like I said, if he's doing 2 super attacks, which this is Dokkan, they've been getting a lot more sort of cheap with their games, and the more I keep looking at this, the more I'm now expecting them to have over 1 billion HP, just because they have to get you in the game and stay in the game for a lot longer. Looking at this makes me feel like for sure I do have a problem with the 3 Dragon Stones for basically doing it with categories. I feel like you should definitely be getting 7 Dragon Stones or 10 Dragon Stones for doing it with the damn categories and not 3. I mean, it's like, oh yeah, you beat it, you get 7 Dragon Stones, but technically 8 for the one that you get from just clearing it as well, but you get like 8 Dragon Stones, and then it's like, now do it with this do it with this category and it's 3 Dragon Stones. I feel like, Geppy, if you're listening, you probably should bump that up. I don't feel like we should be jumping through hurdles and the hardest content and stuff like that and only getting 3 Dragon Stones. I think that's stupid. That was always stupid to necessarily do, to be like, oh yeah, only 3 Dragon Stones, only 3. No, bump that up, make it at least worthwhile. Even if it is 10 Dragon Stones, that's the highest you want to go, that's fine. Like, put it there, that way you can get more Dragon Stones out of it. It's more rewarding to do the event, because like I said before, when we see these stats for these guys, if they're stupid, and it really does look like, oh my god, this is going to be one of those fights. It's going to be one of these fights where we're going to be getting our ass beat, and getting our ass beat until we have that perfect run. Yeah, a lot of people are probably going to end up giving up on that for sure. And especially there's a lot of people that are new that aren't going to be anywhere near to being able to even take on this hardest difficulty content. So you're kind of just like shooting yourself in the foot on having another in-game level content that most people probably won't run because you keep saying that you want that. Well, actually you don't keep saying this. There's like a 5% in the community to keep saying we want everything to be harder. And then Dokkan's like, okay, we'll listen to you all, but we won't listen to the rest of the people that want other things in the game, but we'll just listen to that. I don't like that. We'll see if he's a pushover with his stats, because his stats, the stats will tell the tale for this. If it's going to be a hard fight or not. If he doesn't have a lot of HP, then I know it's going to be some bullshit. I'm just surprised that he doesn't have crit as well too, or something like that. Because if he would have had crit, for sure he would have been violating us. For sure, this man would have been a genuine bona fide LR crash out, like solidified in the Hall of Fame of crash outs, like for sure. But we'll just have to find out eventually. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys are getting ready for these fights and if you're looking forward to the downtime of Dokkan after we get this last wave of content. Let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, have an awesome day/night. Stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Forgot to say that throughout this whole video. Do that. Peace.